start.
So, Tim, many have speculated that being an NBA coach is one of the most thankless jobs in all of professional sports. Do you agree with that?
Well, Kevin, it certainly can be. There's an awful lot of pressure that comes with those coveted positions. There's not a lot of job security. And, of course, there's always the difficulty in dealing with star players. But when you win, I don't know there's a better job in professional sports.
And when there's winning, there's always coaching probably at the core. Am I correct on that?
There is no doubt there has to be cohesion between a coaching staff and that roster if you want to win at the highest level.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, MP out there with Bailey. Then there's Kyle Filipowski. Then there's Markkanen. And it's Nurkic in at the center. Nurkic finds MP. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Off target from three-point range. And now Hallie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Earlier, I spoke with Jason Kidd. We talked about Lauri Markkanen, and I asked him how he wanted his players to guard him tonight. And he said, we can't afford to lose sight of him out on the perimeter because he's a big that can really shoot it, especially when he's operating in the pick and roll. It'll be interesting to see how Markkanen fares against them in this one. Back to you guys.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. MP, no good. Now, Flagg. His last outing, he had 18 points. Pass to Davis. Offered his screen on Nurkic. Down low, 6 to shoot. And Gafford throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now, here's MP. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. To the paint, deflects the pass. To the middle, here's Davis, and finished off by Davis.
When Davis goes to the rim full force, he punishes the defense.
On the wing, MP. He's guarded by Russell. Dallas with the ball. Right now, they're on a 9-0 run. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, the Jazz have traded away a lot of their veterans, but all-star Lauri Markkanen still remains. After a down shooting season a year ago, perhaps he needs to build his value back up around the league before they would consider moving him.
He can heat up in a hurry, that's for sure. We appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams.
And the benefit to MP being able to make that shot is it often leaves the defense at his mercy.
Now, here is Russell. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. MP with it. Now defended by Flagg. On the wing, MP. And it's Flagg with the rebound.
That's a missed opportunity, and that is one he would love to have back.
Pass to Bailey. Latrey. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, let's give a shout out to their defense in that one. The intensity, the shot blocking, just a dominant performance.
I just thought they looked focused all night long. At no point did they relax or take their foot off the gas.
And Markkanen is showing the aggressiveness you like to see in a guy with his skill set. Somebody who doesn't lack confidence when he shoots the ball.
And Markkanen drops them both. You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been the featured player on some very young teams, and he's really embraced that role, proven to be a positive influence both on and off the court.
Here's Flagg. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game.
An active competitor, Russell won't go down without a fight, especially around the rim.
Now, here's MP. Bailey misses. Thompson outside. Pass to Russell. Davis against Nurkic. outside Davis. Clock is at 3. And it's good with time running down in the shot clock. Davis has got 6 points.
He is an overpowering presence inside. AD playing with so much confidence and force in the paint.
And here's Nurkic. Puts it up from 12. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. On the wing, Thompson. Defended by Filipowski. Now, here is Russell. He's coming off a 28-point game against Denver. Nurkic with the steal. On the wing, MP. He's guarded by Russell. Pass to Markkanen. And they double up Markkanen. Flag with it. Bailey picks him up. Floats it up for Davis. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And there's the power Davis gives you up front. He is a terrific lob partner.
Looking at the last game for the Jazz, it was a win against the Bulls. Outside, Markkanen. And here is MP. Pass to Filipowski. Clock at 6. Now, MP. Trying to get something going. And the rejection by Gafford. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Lauri Markkanen.
And you can see his scoring numbers trending down as time goes on. It's not what you want to see, but maybe it's just time to shift his approach a little and start looking for other ways to get points out there on the floor.
And so it's Dallas with him. Following the miss by MP, back to Davis. And he uses the glass on the layup. Davis has got 10 points.
Not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
The Jazz making a switch here. Sensabaugh is checked in. MP deciding where to go with it. Mavericks with the rebound.
Those are the ones you definitely have to make. Sometimes with just enough defense to make a miss.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Jazz trail by 14. MP passes to Markkanen. Here's Sensabaugh. And here's MP for 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. He has 7.
Coming right back, MP with a huge 3.
Here's the 3. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And he is doing everything he can to keep his team in it, trying to lift his teammates up.
Flag with it. Pass to Davis. It's hauled in by Sensabaugh. Utah has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. The drive by MP. Anthony Davis with the rebound.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
Now here is Davis. This game 26 points. Shoots over Filipowski. Russell. No dice on the putback jam.
He seems a little out of rhythm right now.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That'll be his second foul of the game. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Washington's checked in for Davis. Aji Marshall comes in for Flag. And it's Hardy in for Russell. Utah also making some changes. Niang comes in for Filipowski. And it's Collier in for Markkanen. Now, here's Thompson. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Here's MP. Trailing here by 8. Out to the wing. Here's Hardy. The shot's good. Marshall making the play. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
Just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far.
Well, don't forget about their scoring in the open floor. They've been getting a lot of production on their break.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
MP outside. Six on the shot clock. Here's Sensabaugh. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Hardy. To the left wing. Inside, Thompson. Misses from short range. Jazz trail by 12. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Bulls was tremendous. He finished with 51 points, and his passing was huge in that game, finding ways to involve his teammates. And he was huge for them in that one. Talking to his coaches pregame, they hope he can repeat that performance with another one here tonight. Back to you.
Great stuff, Allie. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
Now, here's MP. He's got 10. There's a good screen. Aston Niang. And a miss there on the triple.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Now, Gafford. Last game he had 12. Washington kicks to Thompson. Back to Washington. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. The shot misses.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim.
And that'll be Utah as it goes out of bounds. Jazz retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
And regardless, it's great effort. You love to see that kind of hustle on defense.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Max Christie comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Williams in for Hardy. Hendricks, good.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Now, here's Washington. And off there, he misses his first shot of the night. And so it's Dallas. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
They've been active, they've been disruptive, but now the question is, can they maintain this level of intensity?
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. We've got George. Nurkic is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's MP. And it's Hendricks in at the small forward. MP outside. MP converting the tough bucket.
The desire to win, it fuels MP. He doesn't let anything get in his way.
And finished off by Lively.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
You know, you got to be impressed with the size and athleticism of this Mavericks front court, Tim.
And now the addition of Cooper Flagg at small forward. So in addition to all the length and mobility they already had, this now makes them the match of any team in the league in that regard. Wow, MP really learning how to run that pick and roll. That was nice.
Exum passes to Washington. Pass to Marshall. There's the pick. Fires from deep. Rebound, Utah. Win after win, these guys now have 9 straight.
And we're seeing just how good this team is when they're firing on all cylinders. The way they're rolling right now, this winning streak could go on for a while.
Now, here's Exum, covered by MP. Over in the corner, Christie. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Lively sends a screen for Marshall. And finished off by Lively.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Anderson wide open, offline with his 3.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Washington, that's good.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Jazz trail by 11. Outside, George. Pass to Anderson. A rebound by Washington. Dallas has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Here's Exum. Lively with it. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Washington, that's good.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, they have just found the better looks, and they are capitalizing.
MP passes to Nurkic, and Dante Exum picks up the foul. That's his first foul. A different look for Dallas. Davis is checked in for P.J. Washington. Flag comes in for Najee Marshall. And it's Russell in for Exum. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh. And if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
The Jazz making a switch here. Sensabaugh is checked in.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
MP outside. On the wing, MP. Another miss by Utah.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And they double up Russell. And it's Davis with the jam.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
MP against Russell. They get a hand on it. Here's Christie. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Russell. Lively with the screen. And finished off by Lively.
Getting everyone involved. Russell operating the offense like a seasoned vet.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. Trailing by 17. They set the pick to the inside. Filipowski. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Derek Lively. The Jazz have looked good at the line today. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Dallas making a switch here. Gafford's checked in. And a switch here also for Utah. Bailey's checked in for Keontae George.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Russell against MP. Christie with the screen for Russell. 5 on the clock. From deep. Now Christie. Pass to Davis. Lets it go from deep. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Here's MP. Now here's Markkanen. Here's Sensabaugh. He's guarded by Davis. The drive by MP. Mavericks leading by 18. Pass to Christie. To the paint. They swipe it. That's tipped, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Russell. And a look now at some of the players we can expect to see in this year's dunk contest. Always one of the great events of All-Star Weekend.
It is, Kevin. You just can't take your eyes off it. The ideas those guys come up with, and then the guts it takes to pull them off, always blows me away.
You look at MP, and I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
And as always, we'll keep the updates coming in as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. One thing we already know, there are some great players pulling in votes so far.
Yeah, and I think it's safe to say that this is going to be one of those dunk contests that everybody's going to be tuning into.
Right side Davis, and they double up Davis. Just 5 on the clock. And it's flag missing. Jazz trail by 16. Here's MP. And it's Russell with the rebound. Dallas has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Outside for Davis. Back to Russell. Over MP. Dallas, no good that time either. The Jazz have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Oh, watch out, MP! Throws it down.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
And here's Davis for 3. And they get it back. Shot clock at 6. Back to Russell. Wants to get it to Gafford and does. Good work there as it goes. Gafford's got 6.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
And Tim, you think about rim-running centers. Daniel Gafford typifies that type of player.
Yeah, Kevin, he's a great finisher. He knows when to dive at the rim. And what you like with Gafford is that he's willing to meet you there defensively as well.
Back to Russell. Out to Thompson. There's the triple. Utah with the rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game.
Nice!
Look at that.
That's a young, creative mind right there. MP doing work.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Anthony Davis talked about what motivates him. He said championships, the things I do in the community, being a good teammate, playing hard. All that stuff matters the most to me. Don't get me wrong, money is amazing, but my legacy will win that battle every time. Back to you.
Priorities straight. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. And Davis puts it in.
Well, he's done everything you want offensively. Great shot selection, and he is a big reason why they have the lead.
Bailey passes to Markkanen. Pass to MP. MP's on the move.
MP doing a great job letting the play develop, making the defense pick their poison.
Dallas leading by 13. Thompson outside. And here is Gafford. Here is Russell. It's up a 3. Rebounded by Bailey.
Tonight has just not been his night. It's that simple. Luckily, they have found success elsewhere.
What a play by Davis. You think you can get it over me? Nuh-uh. Not on my watch.
A different look for Utah. George Niang comes in for Kyle Filipowski. And it's Collier in for Lauri Markkanen. Aston Niang beyond the arc. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
3 points.
MP's got 6 assists now in the game. Here's Russell. There it is, his second make of the game. He's missed 5.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead has got back down to 10 with the basket from MP. Russell dishes to Davis. Thompson outside. Gafford sets the pick for Thompson. Back to Davis. Pass to Flag. And the 3 off target. And the first half is now in the books. Mavericks lead by 10. We're back after this from American Airlines Center.
Something my partner will appreciate. These guys are living in the paint, and it's going to be hard to move them out of there, Shaq.
Let's turn our attention. Thanks for spending half.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Sliding in at the wing positions will be Thompson and Flag. Davis is out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Russell in at the point. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Pass to Gafford. Down low. That one, no good. Great D that time from Nurkic. Here's MP, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
What heart by MP, going through contact there and converting.
This will be his third free throw shot of the game.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Pass to Flag. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. And at the start of the new year, a look here at the Rookie of the Year race. Some great young players making their entree into the NBA. You look at MP, well, he's shown he's a force as we move along in the meat of the season, sitting pretty at that #1 spot now, and it's his race to lose.
And this is just a special player. No question he should be favored for the Rookie of the Year award at this point.
Yeah, some guys hit that rookie wall, but he just keeps getting better, and now his team is relying on him.
There's always a need for shot makers in the NBA, GA, and that's what Ace Bailey brings to the floor.
Yeah, Bailey has a smooth jumper with a high release point that allows him to shoot over just about any defender. And when you pair that with his physical tools, his upside is through the roof.
Here's Davis. Davis using his size.
Yeah, Davis making the game look so easy. He's having fun out there right now and putting up a big scoring number.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. MP inside. Russell's there. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's MP. And it's Russell with the rebound. Russell's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And they continue to control the glass.
Outside, Davis. In the corner, it's Gafford. On the wing, Davis. Defended by Filipowski. Oh, good with the triple.
Yeah, just 25% to start this half. They're going to have to start getting higher percentage shots.
Nurkic finds MP. Nurkic is screen on Russell. MP passes to Nurkic. And it's Bailey in the corner. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Yep, it goes. And the Dallas lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from MP.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
And Gafford throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Tim, these days, things are changing for modern NBA big men.
Well, there is no doubt when I played, every team had 4 or 5 legitimate post players, and the ball went in to the low post regularly throughout the game. I think now the difference is you have to have versatility in your game. Teams are looking for bigs that can shoot it, handle it, and facilitate.
Valuable pieces for sure. George is checked in for the Jazz. Nurkic just screen on Russell. Russell against MP. And here's George for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Gafford's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Pass to Flag. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And that's now 6 points for Cooper Flag. Nurkic just screen on Russell. MP kicks to Nurkic from the arc. Mavericks with the rebound. Flag's got his 5th rebound in this one. Thompson. And that one is off. Excellent D there from George. And here is MP. He's got 31. Left side, George. Pass to Markkanen. It's George on the wing. Inside. Inside. MP gets it. Mavericks leading by 8. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And Utah making a change here. Why don't we go to the 2K leaderboard? Over the past month, these teams have been playing a very entertaining brand of basketball. In third, the Jazz.
I mean, they have really hit their stride in terms of that transition game. No doubt about it. They are playing at a great pace.
Flag sets a screen for Davis. No good off the front iron.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
Wheeling through the defense, it's MP.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pass to Davis. Thompson outside. Gafford sends the pick for Thompson to the middle. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's MP, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Here's a look at some stats for MP. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. He's averaging 56 points, 14 assists, and 8 rebounds. And so much of what they do on offense depends on how he plays.
But that's right. There's no question he's not their only offensive weapon, but he is a key cog in what they're trying to do.
And Davis nails the 3.
And that's his 2nd three-pointer tonight.
And so MP will bring it up for the Jazz. Nurkic just screen on Russell. Here's MP. Takes it off the glass. MP's got 39.
Well, he is doing everything he can offensively in this quarter, but unfortunately, it's a team game, and he can't win this alone.
Now here's Thompson. They led the game at one point by 20. Pass to Russell. 3-pointer. Knocks it loose, and that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Gafford.
And a chance here to see the numbers for Davis. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. And he's an elite glass eater, a factor inside among the top 10 in rebounds per game.
And you aren't top 3 in blocks unless you're committed to dominating in that category. His awareness and hustle is off the charts. Very impressive. Anderson the screen. MP passes to Anderson. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Collier, he's checked in for the Jazz. executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
3, Marshall. The rebound by Collier. Jazz trail by 3. Here's MP. Another bucket. Wow!
And once again, he's hit the 40 mark as he has been nothing short of stellar all season long.
And now he has moved into third all-time for most 40-point games in a single season.
Well, Jordan was able to put up 40 points an incredible 37 times back in '87, but that mark has been passed. What a special year.
Marshall inside the three-point line. Dallas again missing. Utah has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. MP with it, and he's got 41. Down low. Here's Hendricks. The drive by MP. Gafford with the steal. Now, here's Marshall. Tight defense on him. Good by Gafford. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Mavericks?
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And they have also done a great job capitalizing on turnovers. Whenever they get a steal, they are off to the races. They're going to try to keep that going.
And legs from going undrafted to becoming a three-point contest champion, you had to fight for your place in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, that's an understatement. Yes, undrafted in '88. I played in just about every league imaginable, including a year in France. Had a bunch of 10-day contracts early on, but I didn't get my first full-time NBA contract until 1993 with the Dallas Mavericks.
Well, your perseverance and tenacity definitely paid off.
Certainly didn't take no for an answer, I can tell you that.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. A different look for Dallas. P.J. Washington comes in for Flag. Christie subbed in for Russell. And Utah with a change here, too. Sensabaugh is checked in. Christie the pass to Lively. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Offensive rebound. Pass to Marshall. Back to Lively. And it's Utah with the rebound. Here's Hendricks. Fires for 3. And Lively pulls it down.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Thompson passes to Christie. Over MP. Christie can't make it.
Well, he's certainly more than capable of hitting that shot, but somehow, even with no defense, he came away empty.
Hits it again. Wow.
50 points for him yet again, and I feel privileged to watch this guy go to work this season.
Now he is pulled even for the second most 50-point games in a single season. What a year it's been for him.
And to match 30 games of 50 points or more in a single season, that's unreal. That was a number that prime Wilt Chamberlain established back in 1964.
And the dunk by MP.
Wow, MP just explodes off the floor. What an athlete.
Mavericks trail by 4. Christie kicks to Washington. Christie with the screen for Washington. A 3. He can't get it to go. Utah has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Pass to Niang for the 3. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got assist number 8 now on the night. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the third. Christie the pass to Marshall. Now Lively. Washington, that's for 2. The rebound by Collier. Collier's got his 5th rebound in this one. The drive by MP. And stolen by Christie. It's MP making things happen for the Jazz. He's looking to make history. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look.
Getting ready for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Jared Lively. Clyde comes in for P.J. Washington. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Marshall. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Christie. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Utah. MP comes in for George. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over the break. He was very encouraging with his guys, saying to them, we are still in this one. Don't give up right now. Get out there and let's grab this lead from them. Guys, let's see if the intensity picks up here.
Thank you once again, Allie. And so in the game for the Jazz, Nurkic is out there with Kyle Filipowski. Then there's Bailey. Then there's Markkanen. And it's MP in at the point guard position. Outside, Davis to tie it up. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. MP with it, picked up by Thompson. Here's MP, drops in the layup for 2. MP's got 54 points.
And I bet he wishes they could play this team every night. Things are going great out there offensively.
Pass to Gafford. And here's Russell. This one for 3. Rebound, Utah. Nurkic has got 5 rebounds tonight. The drive by MP. And MP throws it down.
Yeah, MP was not going to waste that opportunity, showing everybody what he's capable of off the dribble.
Russell passes to Davis. Oh, Davis absorbing the contact.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
And that is great leadership. He certainly has that clutch gene that every team needs.
MP against Russell. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on D'Angelo Russell.
A quiet but confident player. MP is one of those guys that lets his play do the talking most of the time.
And that's why you don't want to foul a guy like him. He is going to make those free throws.
Back to Russell. Davis with a screen on MP. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And with all the different things he does, you expect AD to put up points every night. He's a lot to handle.
MP against Russell. MP kicks to Markkanen. From outside, off the mark.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Davis finds Russell. Here's Thompson. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. Markkanen's got his 5th rebound in this one. MP.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
When you have someone running point who's also a factor at the rim like that, it's a huge advantage.
Back to Russell. Over to the wing. Davis with a screen on Markkanen. And that one's good. Flag.
Delivering on the high flag, proving he can be the guy in big moments.
Russell against MP. Off target from outside.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
Good! Thompson makes it look so easy.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
MP against Russell. Gafford with the rebound, and they're in position to take the lead.
And how big would a bucket be at this stage of the game?
Using the size, flag going to work around the rim.
Utah has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Nurkic. Now MP. Drives to the hoop. And another one falls. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Thompson, a screen on MP. On the wing, Davis. Defended by Filipowski. And that one is good.
Well, Davis is so reliable as a scoring option in that situation.
And so, MV will bring it up for the Jazz. Now Nurkic. Now getting outside. There's a screen. Leads it in off the window. Guys, what a game. 8 lead changes here.
And don't be surprised if it comes down to the last possession.
Here's Gethard. Davis down low. Defended by Filipowski. And down it goes.
Davis is ready for these moments. He is a guy that embraces the spotlight.
Jazz shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. MP inside. Russell's there.
That is world class.
What a huge shot at this point in the game.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. It's Russell. Thompson, a screen on MP. Davis fires. MP with the rebound. And so it's Utah here with the ball. They lead by 1. With the rebound. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. And he knows there's no room for mistakes. He wants everyone on the same page. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
Always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
I am really curious to see what he's got in store here.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. The first free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 3-point game.
Big time conversion there puts them up 3.
And so it's Utah who scraped by with a win. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
Now, let's go to our sideline reporter, Dominic Hamill.
Prolific play per usual from MP and leading his side to victory. Your effort stood out in more than one area. That means something to you, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does. One of my first rivals, a kid in high school, bro, he was the first really great scorer I ever played against. He was 10 times the scorer I was then, not now. But he didn't do anything else. I used him as an inspiration. I never wanted someone to watch me thinking. That's it.
I don't think anyone is, MP.
Of course.
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dom, thanks.